Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics Den. So in this video in CorelDRAW we are going to see a tool called as the Artistic Media tool, which is a very interesting tool simply because it has so many options in one tool. So if we click on the Artistic Media tool in the property bar, we can see plenty of options. The first option or the property is preset, then we have brush, then we have sprayer, after that calligraphic, and lastly we have expressions. So as we select on any of the property, then its own category or settings will open, and using those settings we can draw different strokes and we can use so many of the options. That's why I have mentioned earlier that this is a very interesting tool because it has so many options. And if we want category wise, we can use this particular property bar, and if you want to use them together, or if you want to see all the options together, then you can always choose same options from the effects menu and artistic media panel. Then this panel will appear and you can use all the options, same options from the property bar over here, but you can use it at once. If you scroll down on this particular panel, then you will see all the options present here in the property bar, but we don't have categories over here, but it is one after another, and we have in the property bar we have them in categories. So that is the only difference, but you can use it from anywhere. That doesn't really matter because those are the same options wherever you use them. So how to use them? There are basically two methods to create artistic media objects. First is simply you can draw it as we use the pencil tool, or rather the freehand tool. So we can simply click and drag and draw any of the shape that we want, so it will be converted into the selected stroke. So even if I choose different tool after drawing it, then it will change to that particular style. So these are all the styles or the strokes. So as you can see, whenever I click on a particular style, it will change into, or it is getting changed into that particular stroke. And you can always change the color by clicking on the color. It is as simple as that. And we have same options over here. So these are the same options. We have same options over here like this. So this is now the next category that we are able to see, or we can see simply. And what is the second method? So this is the first method, that we have to simply click and draw any stroke. Freehand drawing, this is called as a freehand drawing, and we can always change the smoothing value. Presently the smoothing level is 100%. If we decrease this, let's say I remove the smoothing level completely, make it 0, then we can see the roughness in the strokes. And if I keep it to maximum, then we will see more smoother or smooth strokes like this. So this is the first method, simply click and draw just like the freehand tool. And the second method is you can draw any tool, or you can draw any object that you want. For example, I have drawn this circle, and after that simply click on the stroke, any of the stroke, then it will be converted into that particular stroke. And these are all strokes, that's why they will be applied to the outline or the stroke of any selected object like this. We can create really cool shapes only using these particular strokes. We have to simply draw any shape and click on the stroke that we want, then it will get converted into that particular shape. And if you want to increase or decrease the thickness, we can always use this option from the property bar, which is stroke width. And as you can see, you can increase the thickness like this, and you can also decrease the thickness like this. So it is as per our requirement. Again, if I click, now see, these couple of shapes that we have drawn, these are closed path as compared with this is an open path. So even if I left click on this one, then the color is changing of the object. But this is a closed path, and this is also a closed path. So what will happen if I left click after selecting this one? Entire area will be filled with the color. So if you want to only color the outline, then we have to select the object first, obviously. Go to object and you have to break artistic media group apart. Only then, look, this is the original circle that we drew, and this is the artistic media shape that we have created using that circle. Then after clicking left click, simply left click on this thing, then it will change the fill color of that particular artistic media shape that we just created. So this is, remember, even if I right click on this one, then it will create a like this, it will create a separate outline. So you have to, what you have to do is object, go to object, break artistic media. Only then you can apply the color to the artistic media tool. This isn't applied to all the categories, it is only applied to first category which is present in this particular group. All other options or all other strokes, they act as an outline or a stroke like this. Let's say if I choose this one now, and even if I left click on any color, it will be applied to the outline because it acts as an outline. While we are using the first category, it will act as a shape, normal shape, and this will act as an outline or a stroke. Just a little difference. Then we have plenty of options. If you scroll down, we have plenty of options. So we will go through some of them, because if you go through all of them, then it will take hours to cover all of them. So again, I will draw a rectangle, or sorry, a circle. You can always, even though you can draw a rectangle. So if I choose this particular option, these are candies or chocolates with wrappers. Now if you want to separate all these options, first you have to break them apart. I will select them first, entirely select, break artistic media group apart. Then you will see our circle, it is getting detached from the artistic media. Then if you right click and you can ungroup them, so the candies or the toffees or the chocolates will be separated, it will be ungrouped. Again, if you ungroup this as well, you can always right click, ungroup all, then it will be completely separated. All the objects we can see, these are all separated now. And similarly, we can use any of the objects that we want. We can see over here, we have so many options over here, like this. Plants, we have fruits, we have light bulbs, we have so many options that you can see and apply and see. We have music instruments, we also have some animals. So these are very nice objects or things to check out. I have already mentioned that it will take a very long time to cover all the options. So you can always, in your spare time, you can check these out. You never know, you can find some useful shapes that you can use it by changing some part or some portion. You can use them in your new shape or logo. You never know what useful you might find in all these shapes. So this is basically the artistic media tool. Remember, you can draw it like this, freehand, and you can always apply the artistic media options to a ready-made shape. So whatever you feel comfortable with, or whatever options you are looking for, you can use them in background design as well. There are plenty of options. You have to check it yourself, otherwise you won't be able to find what are the different strokes that are available in this particular group. You have to check it out yourself. So I hope this video was useful for you, and hope you like it. So I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye and cheers.